another day about physics. But first, let's have a review about what we've learned. We learned that speed is a scalar quantity which refers to how fast an object is moving. It is also the rate at which an object covers its distance. We also learned that velocity is a vector quantity which refers to the rate at which an object changes its position. And lastly, we learned that acceleration is a vector quantity that is defined as the rate at which an object changes its velocity. But do these three are responsible about the car accident that is happening around us? Let's take a closer look.
Speed, velocity, and acceleration are responsible about those accidents that is happening around us. Recently, a bus accident just happened in Cebu. Survivors said it is because of the driver's speed as to why the bus fell from the skyway. And also the reason of the death of Paul Walker, the star of the Fast and the Furious, is about car crash. The sheriff's department said that speed is a factor of the crash. Do you know that road accidents are a growing trend in recent years? Based on the survey, 37.5% deaths were recorded about car accidents, and approximately 1,000 people all over the world die each year because of car accidents. Now, I will show to you a short video on how cars crash, and afterward, a scientific explanation about it. So roll VCR!
Based on the videos that you see, a car of 1,000 kilograms traveling at a constant speed of 100 km per hour collides with another car that is also 1,000 kilograms that is also traveling at a constant speed of 100 km per hour. There is only one passenger in each car and they both weigh 60 kilograms each. After the collision, both cars were displaced 10 meters from the point of the collision in 2 seconds. Given this because of force equals mass times acceleration, we need to add the weight of the car and the weight of the person inside it. So 1000 plus 60 equals 1060, and we know to multiply it to the displacement of the car. But first, we need to divide the time of displacement and the distance of it. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. After finding its displacement, we can now multiply 1060 times 5 and is equivalent to 5,300 newtons. Now let a car crash expert explain to you what will be the effect of the 5,300 newtons of the two persons inside.
Thank you, Vanessa. The person inside the car experienced 5,300 newtons of forward momentum before being jerked by the back by the seatbelt. 5,300 newtons will not be a small impact to any other person. Hence, both person can sustain brain hemorrhage since the brain is the farthest from the seatbelt. It will also lead to a broken nose because it came from impact to airbag. It can also injure the spinal cord, the passenger, and can cause abrasions, lacerations, and other internal injuries. That's all. To you.
Wonderful explanation. Such a bad luck for those passengers. Anyway, let's now move on to other examples to understand more clearly the physics behind those car crashes. Using Sir Isaac Newton's law of motion, we can understand more deeply the meaning as to why the car crashes.
Let's look at the first situation, and afterwards, let's provide a scientific explanation about it. So, roll VCR.
So the car stops but the driver keeps on moving and sliding away from the car. That's why seatbelts are part of the car's accessories to prevent the passengers from flying out of the seat during car accidents. On Newton's first law of motion, it states that an object at rest will remain at rest and an object in motion will continue to be in constant motion unless acted by an external force. So in this situation, the driver needs its seatbelt to resist the motion or the force from sliding out of the car. So let's use the formula force equals to mass times acceleration to find its force so that we can know the force or the impact that happened to the passenger. So let the car crash experts explain to us.
Thank you, Kyle. If the weight of the car is 1,200 kilos and the weight of the person inside it is 85 kilograms, then after the collision, the car was displaced 15 minutes in 3 seconds. Form the point of collision, so to find the force we need to use the formula. Force equals mass times acceleration. So let's add the weight of the car to the weight of the person inside it. So 1,200 plus 85 equals 1,285 kilograms. And we need to divide first its displacement. So 15 divided by 3 equals 5. Now we can multiply it. So 1,285 times 5 equals 6,425 newtons. A 6,425 newtons can have a large impact to the driver or passenger because it can cause injury to the spinal cord or even internal bleeding or death. If such force happens to a car and a driver with no seatbelt, the driver will only have 50% chance of survival. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you, Rangers, for such an informative explanation. So that's why, folks, whenever you're driving a car, you need first to put on your seatbelt. At least when a car crash will occur, the impact will not be too heavy. So for that situation, let's explain it first.
I am here in Singapore. This is the country wherein car accidents usually happen. A few minutes ago, a car crash just happened while our team is traveling in this destination. So we recorded on how it happened. So roll VCR. On the video that we recorded, it showed that the rear end collision happened, meaning two cars were bumped, but the one is bumped at the front while the other is bumped at the back of the car. This kind of collision usually happens during rush hours. One of the usual causes is that when a car suddenly stops cruising forward and leaving the next car to bash into it because of the lack of time to brake, and this results in a pile-up of car accidents. Now, let the car crash expert explain it to us what will be the effect of the two passengers inside the car.
Next, the person who caused the accident of the car at the back are jerked forward just like a head-on collision. While the person who is bumped at the back of this car are first jerked forward because of the sudden stop in forward momentum of this car before being jerked back into their seats again by the impact of the car behind him, which results in sudden forward momentum of the car the passengers are in. Forces in these scenarios are all linear. Hence, in these cases, the front airbag should be most of you. That's all, and back to you, Meg.
Now, we will be asking Vanessa on how to prevent these crashes that is happening around us. Good afternoon, Vanessa. What will be the precautionary measures to prevent the car crashes that is happening around us?
For me, car collision can be prevented. Current technology has enabled many new safety features into cars, such as airbags, seatbelts, shock absorbers, and many more. And also, stricter traffic rules and regulation must be observed, especially by the traffic enforcers. Combined with less driving of the drivers and by avoiding the use of cell phones while driving. Constant eye checks for drivers above the age of 50 must also be observed to see the road clearly. But for now, the best prevention is giving by way to other cars. Do not attempt to overtake, especially when it is rush hour. Avoid also overspeeding, especially when the road is narrow. But the best way to avoid is to prevent it. That's all. Back to you, man.
Thank you, Vanessa, for those wonderful tips that you've given to us. That's all for now, folks. Now you know those big effects when you experience car crash. Now let us learn to prevent it.
Tips that are given to us to prevent crashes.
Because of physics, we can now know the solution regarding the car accidents that is happening around us.
Together, let's make the world a better place to live in.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something.